Solve equations in the form a to the power of x equals b. Now, two examples we're going to look at on this slide are very typical exam style questions to do with logarithms. And we're asking this question to solve the equation 2 to the power of minus x equals 3 to the power of x plus 1, giving your answer to 4 decimal places. Now, to do this, we're going to take logs of both sides. We're going to take log to the base 10 on both sides of the equation. We're alright in doing this because we're doing the same to both sides. Now, using our rules of logarithms, we should remember that the next step is to bring these powers out to the front of the logarithm. So each of these two parts, well, the first one become minus x log 10 to the base 10 of 2 is equal now to x plus 1 log to the base 10 of 3. Now, what you can do here is you can split the second one on the right hand side up into two parts. So the left hand side is staying exactly the same as it is. However, the right hand side we're going to split into x log 10 log to the base 10 of 3 plus log to the base 10 of 3. Now, hopefully you should be starting to get an idea of how we're going to solve this to find x, because we're going to bring this across to this side and then we'll have all the x's on one side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract minus x log to the base 10 of 3 from both sides. And now on the left hand side we've got minus x log to the base 10 of 2 minus x log to the base 10 of 3 is equal to log to the base 10 of 3. Now on the left hand side you should notice that both these have got x in common, so we can factorise this and take x out of both sides. If we do that, we'll have x in brackets, we'll have minus log to the base 10 of 2 minus log to the base 10 of 3, and that is equal to log to the base 10 of 3 on the other side. Final step obviously is going to be to divide both sides of this by minus log to the base 10 of 2 minus log to the base 10 of 3. So x is equal to log to the base 10 of 3 divided by minus log to the base 10 of 2 minus log to the base 10 of 3. And that is just going to, if you type it into your calculator, you get minus 0.6131 to 4 decimal places. So when you've got a question like the one we're posed here, if you take logs to the same base of both sides, you should be able to use your basic laws of logarithms to hopefully come out with a solution for what the value of x is. Another style question might be like this, where it's to solve the equation 2 to the power of 2x plus 7 to the power of 2x minus 30 equals 0, giving your answer to 2 decimal places. Now in this question, you should notice that quite common to both is 2 to the power of x, because we could in actual fact write that first one, instead of as 2 to the power of 2x, we could write it as 2 to the power of x in brackets squared. So if we just sub that into our equation that we're asked to solve, we've got 2 to the power of x squared plus 7 to the power times 2 to the power of x minus 30 equals 0. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, right, let's add a different variable in, y. Let's make that equal to 2 to the power of x, as it's common here. And then let's see if that helps us in any way. So now instead of 2x at the start, here it's going to become y, and it's squared, plus 7y minus 30 equals 0. Well, that should help us because that's a quadratic now, and we know how to solve quadratics. We factorise, and two numbers at times together to make 30 and add together to make 7 are y plus 10 and y minus 3, which means y is possibly equal to minus 10 or it's possibly equal to 3. So hence we can now reuse our fact that we changed the 2x equal to y. So now we're going to say, okay, so 2 to the power of x is equal to minus 10, or 2 to the power of x is equal to 3. Now potentially there could be solutions from both. However, in this case there's nothing but 2 to the power of something gives us minus 10, because if it's a positive number, all the answers are always going to be positive. Even 2 to the power of minus 1 we should remember as a half. So the only way this could possibly happen is if that 2 was minus 2 rather than 2, which it isn't. So there's actually no solutions at all from this one here. So we're going to ignore that one. However, there is definitely going to be solutions for 2x equals 3. And if we just change this into log form, which is log to the base 2 of 3 is equal to x, and if we pick up our calculator we should be able to find that x is equal to 1.58. So there's two different style questions we could be asked to do with logarithms. There's the one where we want to take log to the base 10 of both sides and then hopefully rearrange it to find out what the value of x is, and the other one is where we want to see if there's anything in the question that we could change to a different letter and then factorise and then hopefully use that fact to find out what the x values are.